Are you looking to be able to carry some more stuff with you when you ride your fat tire electric bike? Well, lucky for everyone, Blackburn makes a solution for you and for me, because I tested this thing out for you. This is the Outpost Fat Front or Rear Rack. The price of this is $140, and you can use it on the front or the rear. It can carry a load up to 70 pounds. We opted to use it on the rear of this bike because we do have front suspension on our bike. This rack is made specifically for fat tire bikes. It weighs in at 1,110 grams, and it has 3 different adjustability points. So you can adjust it wider on the top here to fit the various sizes of fat tire bikes. You can adjust the height, and you can also adjust right here, which will be the width to your rear triangle. So this bike here is the Event and Adventure, and it already has the rear bosses built on the rear triangle of the frame. You have one here at the very back of the triangle and one up here at the top. So we're gonna have to remove that, and it comes with a screw for the back here. If your bike does not have these on there, you will have to use the hose clamps that this rack comes with to clamp it onto the rear of your bike. All you need is a 4mm Allen key for the Blackburn rack, and coincidentally, for this bike, they use 4mm bolts as well. We started off with the rack at the lowest point to see if it would fit over this 26 by 4-inch tire setup, and it does. So we are going to get that mounted with the provided bolt that the rack comes with, and then we will adjust this one right here to make sure it fits with the eyelet near the seat stay of the bike. Now that I have the ones at the bottom of the rear triangle set, I will come up to the top because this is adjustable for the width for various tires, and I want to make sure the rack is centered on over the rear fender and tire so that it isn't off balance at all when I'm riding. Next, you're going to install the extenders that are going to attach to the seat stays of your bike. This way you can level the rack so it is nice and level and secure. As you can see now, it moves back and forth, and it's really not on the bike. So we got to get this thing on there to level the bike out and keep it nice and stable for us. This did seem a little tricky to me at first just because I wasn't familiar with the setup, but you have this little end over here that you will slide the extender through. This way you can find this moves up and down to level the rack. You find that position close to that boss on the rear over there, line that eyelet up, which rotates so you can get it in the correct position. Then you get your screw and start tightening that right in there. Blackburn does recommend to trim this extender to 10mm. That way you have less things for your gear to get caught on. We did not trim it because we will be trying this rack out on various bikes and we are unsure of how much of the extender we will need. Just tightening a few bolts, making sure they're nice and secure, and there you have it. You have your Blackburn Outpost Fat Rear Rack installed. I was stoked to get this rack onto this bike because I wanted to put some panniers on this bike so I had a better way of bringing groceries back from the store. It's not really fun when you have to load up your week's worth of groceries in your backpack and ride up. Having a rack on the rear of your bike with some panniers that are very easily installed on here is just so much easier. I think this bike just looks so much better with the rear rack on here, so much more utilitarian. The colors blend in nice, they don't really stick out, which is good because some racks that are really shiny, they don't really match the paint scheme of your bike, and this with the more neutral tones, it's pretty sweet. It's also not a really heavy rack, so you don't notice it if you don't have anything loaded up on there. It was super simple to load up the panniers on here. It has this top rack, which you will hook the panniers on, and then you hook the secure point for the bottom of the pannier just down here at the bottom. These are just some old panniers we had laying around. Weren't really using them much, and it was perfect because I wanted to test these out as quick as possible. As you can see, I put that back one on in a matter of seconds. Most panniers will have 2 clips on top that they will hang on to the top of the rack, and this one has a bungee cord that will secure it at the bottom of the rack over here. As you can see, not on there now. Turn it around, get those top hooks on, take it off in a matter of seconds as well. Put that back on so you can see that. That's really how quick it is to put on panniers on this rack. It's super nice because you can just get home from work, from the grocery store, pull these off, go inside. You don't have to leave them in your garage. You're good to go. This rack is great if you're looking to expand the cargo carrying capacity of your fat tire bike. Blackburn has a lot of other accessories that can help you do that as well, so make sure you check them out. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more reviews like this, and leave a comment below if you have any questions about this rack or other ways to carry cargo on your electric bike.